You wake up and pick up your phone as usual to check messages, open the messenger, and play some music in the background. Suddenly, you realize that everything that used to load in seconds now doesn't open at all. There's no Wi-Fi icon, mobile internet isn't working, Facebook and Telegram are endlessly loading, and phone calls go unanswered. The first thought that flashes through your mind is probably a glitch with the operator, it'll fix itself soon. You restart the router, check the SIM card, switch from LTE to 3G and back, just the usual routine. 10 minutes pass, then 20, then half an hour, and nothing changes. You glance out the window and see cars parked in the yard, people animatedly discussing something near the entrance. And suddenly, you catch yourself feeling that it's not just you. That it's not your problem alone, but everyone's. You were standing in the middle of your apartment, in the middle of the city, at the center of the digital world which has suddenly gone silent. If you think such things only happen in movies, you were mistaken. In 2024 and 2025, partial or complete mobile internet outages, temporary messenger blocks, and communication restrictions have occurred in various countries worldwide, from Europe to North America. And the most unexpected part, during such outages, some websites and apps continue to work. This is called whitelist mode, where only pre-approved resources are accessible, while all others are completely unavailable. This is not a theory or rumor. Such scenarios have been applied for various reasons: cyberattacks, technical failures, emergencies, or network overloads. During these restrictions, only basic services may be available: government websites, banks, major local social networks, or news sources. Maps, navigators, taxis, messengers, and even regular phone calls may stop working. Internet restrictions vary by country. In Russia, speed is reduced and some services are blocked. In Europe, identity reconfirmation, age verification, or document presentation may be required, and without these, access is denied. In the USA, there have already been major communication disruptions, widespread outages, temporary shutdowns of services in several states, and interruptions in banking apps when people could not log into accounts or make purchases. When everything shuts down, what should you do in the first hours? Calmly and wisely. You were standing with your phone in hand. It's on charged, but completely useless, not because it's old, but because there is no network around you. No mobile data, no Wi-Fi, no ability to call a deaf digital wall. First, don't panic. It sounds glitch, but it's precisely in the first 10-15 minutes that most people make unnecessary moves that waste energy, drain the phone, and increase confusion. Panic comes when you don't know what to do. Here's the key: you will understand and you will manage. Your task is to understand the scale of the situation. Check if regular calls work, not via messengers, but through the cellular network. If calls don't go through, try sending NSEMs. Yes, short, like in the good old days, I'm okay. No connection. SIS can go through even when calls and the internet fail because it travels via a different channel, often prioritized by the network, especially if the recipient has a different operator. Second, don't drain your battery. Many people start scrolling galleries, playing offline games, or recording endless voice messages in the hope that the network will appear now. This is a mistake. Turn off background activity. Switch your smartphone to power-saving mode, disable Bluetooth geolocation and synchronization. Only turn on the screen when needed. In 2-3 hours, not only the connection but also electricity may fail, and your phone will become just an expensive brick. Third, charge everything while there's electricity. Phone, power bank, laptop. If you have one headlamp, wireless headphones, they can act as a mini FM radio or even an old tablet, anything that might help. Charge everything at once. Don't wait, you don't know how long this will last. Meeting a full autonomy mode with a full battery is much better than 15. Fourth, contact loved ones immediately. If possible, call or text them, connection may drop. Everything is okay. I'm home. If you can't get through, don't keep trying endlessly. Don't stress, act according to prior agreements. If your family doesn't have a plan for what to do if everything shuts off, make one in advance. If there's no connection, meet at 7:00 p.m. at my parents' house. If I'm not home, look for me at point A or pharmacy. Every evening at 8:00 p.m. stand under the balcony and pass a note. It may seem outdated now, but during the first hours of a blackout it becomes your personal coordinate system. How the city functions without connection. 2 to 3 hours have passed. Still no connection. Zero internet. Calls fail. You notice people searching, scanning streets, entrances, faces, signs. Some hold phones above their heads, others huddle near atoms or stand bewildered. This is no longer a provider outage. This is a digital collapse. The city now operates differently, and you need to survive and navigate it. Taxis won't come. Uber, Lyft, Bolt, Freeno all down. Walk, cycle, or find route taxis. Stationary payphones, if available, may help. Metro may be unusable. Travel cards or QR codes may fail. Have cash, record transport hotline numbers, and use offline cards if possible. Navigator, GAPS works, but maps want to load. Use offline maps like Here We Go Maps. Me Osmand, Gaia apps, or a printed map. Ask passersby when needed. Payments may fail. Always carry cash and small bills for emergencies. News, no websites, no feeds. Use battery-powered phone radio or car radio for updates. Essential items. Power bank 1020 mAh. Spare button phone works for days. Second SIM card. Paper with numbers. 5 essential contacts. Offline or printed maps, screenshots of key routes. Cash small bills at least 20-30. Phone radio, battery-powered or car radio. Flashlight headlamp with spare batteries. Paper and pen, leave notes or messages. Optional walkie-talkies if living near relatives or neighbors. This is not survival in the forest, it's urban reality. You were prepared, not paranoid. Agreements with loved ones. Designate a meeting place one everyone knows. Set a check-in time, for example, daily at 6:00 p.m. Leave message sheets was here at 2:30 p.m. Going home. Waiting at the shop at 7:00 p.m. Appoint a liaison outside the blackout zone to relay info. Discuss backup communication methods, radio, walkie-talkie, paper, letters. Discuss these in advance over tea, dinner, or on the road. One conversation can save hours of wandering and stress. How to survive digital silence. Maintain routine, wake up, wash up, eat, read, walk, exercise. Keep a journal, write what happens, what you did, noticed, and felt. Find comfort, candle, warm tea, offline music, old books, board games, conversation. Interact, talk to neighbors, share resources, relay information verbally. Move, walk, stretch, wash dishes, restore the feeling of action. Accept lack of control. You cannot restore the network, but you can control yourself and your environment. Remember, everything passes, blockages and outages always end. Communication system. Paper plan with loved ones, meeting points, check-in times, relay contacts. Communication kit, power bank, button phone, second SIM, offline maps, paper numbers, walkie-talkie, address sheet. Readiness. It's not paranoia, it's basic life hygiene. Even if you just read this, you already have a scenario. You won't panic, you will act. The connection will return. Always. Meanwhile, stay connected with yourself and your people. Even without notifications, screens, or signal. You will be connected even when there's no connection.